GB ST3. As you know, I'm 16 in August and doing my ST3 in Sheffield. So my talk could be a little bit biased, considering the fact that me and are friends for many years. And after, so I was introduced to the crash course based on I managed to pass from the second attempt. So after my first unsuccessful one, I was trying to pinpoint what I could have done differently, and this is when I knew about the crash course from Dr. Khalid. And after listening to I had like maybe 4 weeks left, and I found the crash course very, very useful. I think after listening to that, I didn't have the pleasure to meet Dr. Omar in person or knew him from before, but after listening to his course, I feel like he's a friend for years. I think I started to drink more tea after seeing him drinking tea all the time. So I'll be very specific about some points. To be honest, the crash course is a kind of a very comprehensive summary of what you need to know. So the visualization in this slide is brilliant. So you could get all the knowledge about a case in one go. So it's just like one slide, you know everything, you know exactly what you need to ask, how you could be managing this patient in a comprehensive way. When I say comprehensive, it is the number of the exam. My personal tips, sitting or failing the exam is not an easy experience. So I do recommend everyone to put all the effort in the first one. It is money, it's time, it is pressure, and it requires a lot of resilience to recover. Because if you failed an exam and then you get into that mode of being angry, maybe some sort of denial, and that will not help you to have a kind of pragmatic approach to pinpoint what you need to do differently. You have failed the exam, accepted, and then look what you could have done differently, because this is the first step. Don't be trapped a lot in the denial state. The resources, don't confuse yourself with there is a lot of resources in there. Again, I could be biased, but it's crash course this is from my point of view, is my opinion. It's enough. It's more than enough. Don't confuse yourself. SCA revision website, I found it very useful in practice as well. It's a brilliant website. Everyone is talking about the practice, and here I have to say, if you are not practicing well, don't expect to pass. As simple as that. Practice is the way to success, and you don't have to do that. Study for that exam alone. Always work in a group. Group work is always pays off. You can select your group. You can select your study partner. You can change the practice group every now and then. I didn't have the chance to do the mocks, but I had, thanks to Dr. Khali, I had one-off session about relating to others, and here I have to mention it was very, very useful. And I'm sorry to say it, but a lot of people do mix between being nice and saying sorry, okay, and all of that with relating to other. Relating the other, for myself, it means get the ice and then manage the ice, and then you will hit the relating to other. It's not about being sorry, yes, you could be empathetic, but relating to other means get the ice, manage the ice. And if I'm reflecting to my first experience, when I start to reflect on that, I didn't think I asked about the ice in many cases. That's why I might fail the first attempt. So if you didn't ask the ice and you didn't manage it, you might something differently in your own mind. You are not managing the case. So ice is crucial. And if anything you would take from the exam to the real life when you are a GP, or even when you are in your training, is the ice. If a patient went into the room and left the room without you know why that patient was here and what he wants, this likely it will be a successful one. The patient will keep coming. You can get complaint as well. but the ice is the main thing in here. So this is what I have so far. The last bit, to be honest, because again, some people say treat the exam as a regular clinic day. It could be true, but in the exam, you need to have more comprehensive approach rather than that you are doing every day. Because if you ask about every patient you see in the clinic about their psychosocial, do you need do they need a financial support? You will need at least 1 hour for each patient. So treat the exam as the exam, manage that comprehensively, but take home the ice with you. That's what I have to say. And I can't thank Dr. Khalid. I can't thank Dr. Omar enough, to be honest. I wish I knew about the Imtiyaz Academy previously on my first attempt, but I think it was meant to happen. And thank you, everyone. Keep it up. It's not an impossible one. It is very easy if you know what you should be doing. Thank you.